Hi everyone, I'm Cristina from Cristina Elisa Photography in Frederick, Maryland, and this is my daughter Ellie.
Hi!
We are coming to you with some tips and lessons, hopefully to help kids learn photography. What? Tips and tricks. Yes, today we want to talk to you a little bit about helping to hold your camera steady, and this is sort of a, before you get started, just things to know that will help you get sharper images or get rid of blur in your images or camera shake. Sometimes you notice some cameras even have like a shaky little hand that shows up because it means that your camera is not steady enough. So these tips will hopefully help you keep your camera steady and get more images that you want to keep. So Ellie, can you show me a way that sometimes you see cameras being held out, okay, with one arm, sometimes two hands. That is very true of phones and a lot of point and click cameras because you are looking at a screen. When you have a viewfinder, it helps a little bit because you can bring the camera closer to your face. But what you want to do is keep your arms kind of solid against your body because your body helps hold you steady. When I was a kid, I used to think of it as like the trunk of a tree. So if you see a trunk of a tree, it's very straight, right? And if it sways in the breeze, it moves, but it's not moving quite like the branches move, right? When you add the branches, which are like our arms, they're an extension of our trunks or our bodies, those get a lot more movement. They move a lot more easily. So that can lead to a lot of blurry images, unfortunately. So one thing to keep in mind is always kind of keep your elbows in against your body, and that helps. And if you can hold your camera close, or even if it's a cell phone, you hold it closer, right? You can take it close with your cell phone, right? Just, you kind of have to look at it, yeah. Well, not like that, but. So keep your arms steady against your body. Hold your camera closer, not out, because then you've got a lot of swaying that your body can do. And that can lead to some camera blur. The next position we want to show you is called the tripod position. And I'm going to move the camera a little bit because we're going to get down lower on the ground. So I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. So we are now in a lower position to the ground. Again, same thing you could do when if you have to get lower for an image, you can still be holding your camera outward. And your arms are going to be more shaky. So one way to prevent that is kind of making a tripod. So one foot on the ground, one knee on the ground, your elbow on your knee. And if you practice this at home, you will feel how much steadier that is than doing something like this. I'm going to turn to the side. So I have one knee on the ground, one foot on the ground, and my elbow on my knee, and that is really going to help me. And still, if I can, I'm turned to the camera so I can't really do it, but if I can, I'm going to keep my arms still kind of against my body, this arm back here that's not on my knee. So that will all help keep the image more steady. Okay, and we've got one more tip. Okay, so the last one we want to show you will come in really handy if you have really low light at home, if you have a very dark room that you're taking pictures in, or if you're taking pictures at night outside and you really don't have much light around you. You have to work in a few other things to make up for that, and we'll talk about those in future videos. But this, just to get your posture right, we wanted to show you leaning against something, either sometimes a wall, or if you're outside there might be a flagpole or a fence, something like that, that you can lean one side of your body against. This keeps this arm very steady. You can try and hold your camera with that arm, and trying to keep this arm still against your body will give you even more stability. And even my hand, like my wrist and the lower part of my hand are touching the wall over here, so that helps a lot, because if my wrists were not against the wall, I could still get a lot more shake. Can you kind of show a side view of this, honey? Thank you. So yep, leaning against the wall. Her arm is against the wall, and that's helping her keep her phone more steady. And you just have to kind of lean your body and your face in so you can get the shot you want. Or even if I had a phone, I can hold it out a little further away from me, or a point and click where I'm looking at a screen, still kind of keeping my hand steady and move the camera, but I can see what's going on the screen. And this is, I use this one a lot when it's dark out and I just want to take some pictures. But it comes in very handy at nighttime or evening, or same thing, lower light in the house. So hopefully those help you get sharper images. Remember, think of your body like a trunk of a tree, and your arms are kind of like the branches. We want to keep everything steady and close to the trunk, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.